What's up guys, I'm Oasis, and welcome back to the final part of my series, Is It Possible to be Persona 3 Portable using only Pixie? Pixie is one of the first personas you will get in the game, and she's supposed to be bad before you can get a better persona. The rules are simple. I can't switch off Pixie at any time, and no hacks because I'm emulating. Anyway, let's get into the video. When the next full moon comes, Ken and Shinji are absent, so I have to fight the boss without them. So basically the Strength Shadow uses all physical attacks while the Fortune Shadow uses a roulette move, and you have to start the wheel when it's on the opposite side of what you want. Thankfully, neither of these bosses have much HP, and Gigantic Fist is doing a lot of damage.
Let's go!
As soon as we defeat it, Ken is about to kill Shinji, but Takaya comes in and says Shinji will die soon anyway because of his persona suppression drugs that he's taking. Ken doesn't like this and tells Takaya to kill him too, and Takaya almost does, but Shinji takes the shot for Ken. And then we finally get here, took us long enough, and Takaya retreats. Even though we scared off Takaya, it's too late for Shinji, and he dies.
This... Don't say it. Please don't say any...
Shinjiro, senpai.
What the hell? Why is this happening?
Yeah, even though I played the game 2 times already, I still find this part really, really sad. After that, we attended his funeral, and a moment of silence for Shinji Aragaki. Then, after school, Akihiko goes to the funeral area, where he accepts his feelings and awakens to his ultimate persona, Caesar. And later on, Ken gets his ultimate persona, but it looks stupid, just like his original one. After that, I go to Charters to complete the 4th block along with the other mini-bosses, which were no trouble after that. After that, I complete the Justice Social Link, and then we have exams, which I also get the high score in my class. After that, Fuka gets her ultimate persona, Juno. After that, I max out the Magician Social Link, and later max out the Tower Social Link before the full moon. This is the last full moon shadow, and after this, we can all go home and live in peace without shadows attacking people. But Striker had other plans. They find us on the bridge where we are going to fight the shadow, and we have no choice but to fight them. During the fight, I get a lucky critical hit with Heat Wave, and Jin goes down by the 3rd turn. Takaya goes down soon after.
Now is the time to summon.
This can't be.
But on the bright side, we can finally fight the last full moon shadow. The Hangman shadow starts off hanging. Yeah, Hangman, get it? Okay. Oh, he starts hanging away like a coward and gets his dolls to fight for him. Each one has specific elemental affinities and weaknesses, but that really doesn't matter since all I use is physical skills anyway. You have to take down all the dolls to bring the monster down, which gives you a chance to perform an all-out attack. Unfortunately, the boss can't be downed other than that, so one more are out of the table. Sometimes the boss will summon his minions, but that's not a problem because I have Heat Wave. Without any problems, the boss goes down.
Let us commence with an all-out fatal strike.
After that, we can finally celebrate. It's 11:59, and for the moment of truth... So, it turns out, Akutsuki was lying to us all this time, and destroying all 12 shadows was exactly what he wanted us to do, and we are actually reuniting them all for the 13th shadow, which will bring forth an entity, Death, and destroy the world. Akutsuki wants to rule what he thinks is the new world, but it doesn't go well for him.
What? I was so close.
So Mitsuru's dad dies in the process, which sucks, but at least we live. After we unlocked the 5th block of Tartarus, and after that I hella grinded and got the Death Bounce skill card from Uriel. And fused Shiza, which is level 82, showing exactly how much of a maniac I am. Eventually, I got the Paralyze skill card from him, which is the best physical skill in the move. After that, a transfer student named Ryoji is introduced, and we go on a school field trip to Kyoto, and where Mitsuru awakens to her ultimate persona, and there's this really dumb hot spring scene, and where no one tells us it's the girls' turn in the hot springs, so they enter while we're already there, and we have to sneak away. Thankfully, we got away. When we got back, I maxed up the Sun social link, and on November 22nd, Fuka senses Chidori, a member of Strega, and we all go out to fight her. And this is the easiest boss fight I've ever done. One charge per lie was all it took. Then after that, the Strega members come along, and Takai even shoots Junpei.
Junpei.
Although Chidori says, no, that, and uses all of her energy to heal Junpei, but he dies in the progress. Rest in peace. But Junpei and all of his range, for whatever reason, awakens to his persona and absolutely claps them cheeks. 6 days later, I max out the Hangman social link and use the ultimate persona of the Hangman Arcana, Atis, who will give me the Enduring Soul skill card. On the next full moon, we don't get a boss, but we do get to find out exactly who my favorite non-party member, Ryoji, really is. We find out Aigus fought him 10 years ago, and that he was the 13th Shadow, and he didn't know until we got his memory back. Aigus tries to destroy him, but Ryoji beats that ass easy money. Ryuji tells us that Aigus sealed him away in a nearby bystander, who happened to be us. Apparently as well, Ryoji is an appetizer or something, and by January 31st, the embodiment of death, Nyx, will descend upon Tartarus, destroying the world. Or, as he calls it, the Fall. He says that we can kill him and lose our memories and die painlessly, or fight Nyx and die inevitably. He gives us until the next full moon to choose. Now this is one of the most depressing parts of the game for me. Everyone's thinking whether they're going to die or die fighting. While Aigus is going through repairs, another test happens, which we get top of the class in. December 30th, Aigus comes back and gets her ultimate persona, Athena, and the next day, we have to make a choice. Kill Ryoji or not. Killing him will give you the bad ending, and fuck that, I want the true ending. Everyone else decides on the same thing, and I max out the Fool social link, and it basically turns into the Judgment social link. This last month, the music turned so depressing, like, listen to this. In the last block of Tartarus, the more floors you go up, the higher the social link goes, and I beat all those bosses easy money, and max out the Judgment social link. After that, I decide to take on a little secret boss, the Reaper. The Reaper appears when you stay on a floor for too long, and it's very hard to beat. It uses all elemental magic, the break skills, physical skills, Megidolon, and occasionally debuffs. And even at my insanely high level, I still have to keep Tarunda on it because this boss hits really hard. And after beating the Reaper, we finally unlock the deepest part of Tartarus, the Monad, which literally requires you to be like level 85 or something. But they all do give out hell XP. After that, I start Aigus and Mitsuru's social links, knowing full well that I won't be able to finish them. And now it's January 31st, the day we fight Nyx. We all come up with this idea in case we forget everything. We meet up on the roof of the school during graduation day, which doesn't really make sense because we would forget everything, but I roll with it. But before we fight Nyx, we have to fight Strega again, which I forgot to record, but I beat those guys easy money. Now, at the top of Tartarus, we have to fight Nyx, the hardest boss in the game. Yeah, no. Nyx has 13 forms with different stats and affinity, so you have to make sure you use the right elemental. Haha, just kidding, I spam Perlia and Megidolon for the forms that block Perlia. After that, we fight Nyx's final form, and this form resists everything. So because she resists all types of attacks, I just spam Megidolon because it's actually not even an elemental attack, so nothing resists it. Also, Nyx has this move that reflects everything in the game, but you just have to wait it out. After that, I beat Nyx Avatar, easy money. Yeah, I grinded out too much. I was at level 99 with every party member for that fight. Anyway, Nyx reveals her true form, but because of the power of being the main character, I mean friendship, we go into the body of Nyx and take it down from the source. Easy! After that, we forget everything that happened, and the game skips over to March 3rd. And after a couple of days, I start to get energy deprived. On March 5th, it's graduation day, and Mitsuru is blabbing on about useless stuff, and then she gets her shit together and remembers everything. And everyone else remembers to meet up on the roof for graduation day. Ike's and I make it up there before everyone else, and she talks about life, but I sleep through, just like I sleep through class. Also, P.S. I died. This was a really fun video to make, and it took a long time as well. I started the series like, I don't know, months ago or something, and it was finally really great to finally finish it. I honestly don't know what else to challenge myself for on new games, but I'm thinking maybe like SMT5, but I don't know. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Go sub, please!